Portugalia restaurant owner Neil Lopez spent over $200,000 just over a year ago for a new ventilation system. The restaurant uses a charcoal grill as its main source for cooking. Some residents in the area complain about the continuous smoke. Now the city of Mocella is imposing different ventilators on restaurants with a charcoal grill in the plateau. The cost of the new system required by the city is $100,000. The city also fined Lopez $53,000 for what they say is polluting the neighborhood with smoke. We're joined by Portugalia owner Neil Lopez. Neil, thanks for joining us. I can imagine you must be frustrated. How do you feel about this whole situation?
Well, you said it well, frustrated. There's no answer for this. I applied for permits. I did everything they asked me to do. And $200,000 later, and 4 or 5 months later, they tell me that what was done, I have to throw half of it in the garbage and add something else that hasn't been installed anywhere else, except for one place. It costs like $1,000 a week in filters. And basically, they've been trying to impose this on me for about 2.5 years, where I refused to do it after they recommended what I have installed now, 3 years ago. And ever since they imposed this, they've been not imposing it on anybody else, except for the 3 on the bicycle paths, which don't understand why.
Did the city impose this on you before you did the renovations?
No, not before. Before basically the law is from the 70s, the 80s. They used to walk into my place very often because of smoke. And it came to a point where I wanted to extend the grill and take care of things and get rid of all that smoke and make it better for the clients, make it better for outside. And that's exactly what I did. I got a company with an RBQ number. They looked over everything. I asked them to put me in code to the law. And $200,000 later, they put me in code. And I thought I was all up to code until about 5 months after they started sending me warnings about smoke.
Montreal is pushing for cleaner air. One example would be all the bike paths being built across the city, and of course the Bixi project. Instead of putting all this pressure on small businesses, what do you think is a better solution?
Fair solution? I don't know what to tell you. Fair solution is what I thought I was doing before was what they asked. It's exactly what they asked. There's no fair solution. What they're doing is completely unfair.
Yeah. Your court date is set for April 4th.
April 4th.
What outcome are you expecting?
Well, I did everything by the law, so I don't see a judge telling me otherwise. The procedure they're asking me to follow through is what I went through 6 months before they started hassling me. It makes no sense. So basically, what do they want me to do? Do it again? Do it again, and then in a year's time, they tell me I got to throw that in the garbage too? And non-stop. Why? Because you got 20, 30 complaints? Doesn't make sense. I've been here for 20 years. I've never seen this before.
Neil, thanks for joining us. That was the owner of restaurant Portugalia in the Plateau, Neil Lopez.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
2 people were killed in a fire last night in the Plateau. The fire started